Put away your phones, it is time to begin our last class together. Home economics is the study of life's necessities, but looking back on our time together, I realize that I focused almost entirely on food. I hope it is not too late to shift to a discussion of clothing, another necessity in our last class. As I'm sure you are aware, our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Valdea. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, one each for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the academy accepted you. If by chance you were not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. Not reward. As long as you wear your school uniform, the rest of your ensemble need not be school issued. This includes your bag or your hat if you choose to wear one. You are even free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvador's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There is one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our classroom desk, our dorm rooms, our Rotom phones. Perfectly correct. That's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I am fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. Oh, what's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents, where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. I thank you for that little useful bit of information. I shall have to go myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case of my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with the small talk. As this class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken, I would be so honored if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Now, our time together has come to a close for today. Please do your best to prepare for the final exam. Alright, so that was the final lesson here at Uva Academy. Now all that's left to do is attend the finals. Also, hello, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Violet. We do have another, well, I suppose like all of them. Yeah, all of them need to be attended, so let's go to biology first. Yep. Go on in. Let's not be tardy. Now, it has been a bit since I've freshened up on the lessons Mr. Jacques has given. Actually, on everyone's lessons, but let's see how well I can do. Hello, everyone. Today is our final exam. It will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you all will do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Inflicting paralysis, using a Poketoy, feeding it a berry, surprising it from behind. Oh. Poketoy, no. Feeding it a berry? I don't think that's an option. So maybe 2, I want to say? True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. True? If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution, such as a Firestone, cause it to evolve? I want to say no. Because it's holding the Everstone, which prevents that. No. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? 1 in 6,000? True or false? The Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. I don't... I'll say true, because I don't remember. Let's see, do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. It was fun. Thank you for being our teacher. Keep teaching. You can do it. Oh, these are all good answers. It was fun. Okay, time's up whether you like it or not. I hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I stuck in a little post question there right at the end again. Shh, a little secret. Don't tell the director. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Oh, I don't know how well I did. I'm not as confident as I was taking the midterms. Let's see, so what did we get correct? Come on. Oh. Well, that's not great. Alright, having gone through the test again and answering differently, let's see how well I did this time. Okay, I got 3 out of 5 correctly. Getting better. Getting better at least. Maybe I should take a different final and study up for the biology one later. So let's go with math with Miss Time. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'll need to study up for the biology final. It is nice being able to retake the same final over and over again, but either way. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our final exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 if each one costs 600? Okay, so these are actual math questions. That would be 5. Yes? I can do math? Yes, 5. If a water type move with the power of 100 lands a critical hit, so 1.5, so 150 on a grass type Pokemon, so 150, so that would be, divide that by 2, I want to say. That would be 75? Yeah, 75. Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a critical hit? Oh, shoot. I don't remember this one. What do I go with? I could go for the middle answer. Could also say 1%. Let's go in the middle. If a Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages, how much damage will its physical moves then do? By 4 stages. Would it be quadruple damage? If a Rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is Rock terrestrializes, what will the power of its Rock-type moves be multiplied by? I want to say 2. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. This test was the culmination of all I taught you, and I'm sure you all did just fine. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk and then take a nice break. Okay, let's see how well I did. I feel more confident with this final than the biology one. Okay, 3 out of 5, which is not what I need. Okay. Is there a way to like review some of this information? Wouldn't it be in here, would it? Boxes? No, it wouldn't be in there. Why would it be there? Options? Maybe... I guess it wouldn't be in the Pokedex, would it? I'm guessing not. Alright, well, here's what I'll do. Let's go ahead and go with another one. History final. Yep. And see how well I do here. Man, I didn't realize. I mean, to be fair, it has been a while since I've had to review some of this information. Greetings, my little students. It is time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the area within the great crater of Paldea called? The crater area, of course, I think it's Area 0. How many years ago was the Academy founded? Oh, I don't remember this. 805. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the four treasures? A vessel, a set of tablets, a set of beads, a folding fan. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote the record of team's activities? Heath. How many years ago did Professor Churro invent Terra Orbs? 10 years ago? Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse that last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test. But alas, our director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. You may ask for your scores at the front desk. Okay. Went by a little faster that time. How did I do? Oh, I got all of them correct. Nice. All right. So that's something. All right, got some M candies. Cool, cool, cool. I'll fresh up on the other ones at another time. But for now, where would I like to go? We could go have a visit with Miss Reinford, it would appear. So let's do that. Where is she? Wait, you weren't there earlier. Hello. I was looking all over for you. Da, the time has come. The cursed treasures, the four Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. In an interview piece with the carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes. Where'd the music go? To seal those treasures of ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the four Pokemon and 8 stakes driven into the ground. Wait, there's a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon and 8 stakes driven into the ground in the areas surrounding each shrine keep the power of ruin at bay. Oh. Yeah, I've been stumbling into these. In other words, if all the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrine star? Sure. A kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, you must have a bond with the Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. Oh, well that's handy. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my classes to go on adventure seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. Heh, you can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of Ruin are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. I wonder if the other teachers will have similar quests. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try again with Biology Final and Math Final, and I'll meet back with y'all in just a bit. Okay, so I ended up Googling the answers, so I am cheating, but I would like to pass, and I was right the first time here. It was 2. And for this one, it is false. And this one... Alright, and it looks like I was correct the first time. No, it won't. And for this one in particular, it is 4,000. And this one is false. I still don't know when Oricorio is, but sure. Thank you for being our teacher. Alright. And now I should have gotten all 5 of those correct, hopefully. Let's see though. Could be possible that I just got the wrong answers online, but let's see. 4 out of 5 correctly. So it would appear that the Google was wrong. Huh. But at least we passed, so that's something. Okay, thank you so much. And now, let's go ahead and Google the answers for the math final. Let's do it. Alright, so for this one, I was correct in saying that it was 5. And then for this one, I was also correct in saying it was 75. And for this one, it is in fact 12%. And then for Sword Dance, it is triple the damage. Is it 0.5 every time, I wonder? If a rock-type Pokemon whose Terra type is Rock terrestrializes, the power would be multiplied by... I said 2 last time, and that is what Google is saying, so 2. So, It's interesting how only one of these... No, actually 2. So I got 3... Okay. So the 2 I was missing, was the critical chance and the rock question, the Terra question. So cool. Got that one done. And that is it for the lessons. Let me just check on the state of our Pokemon. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and go into our bag and then go ahead and, I suppose, use some of these candies. Let's give... let's just give 5 for now. Okay, we still got 12. Let's see if I can get everyone up to speed one another. So... let's do another 5 here. Okay. Closer. And then 2? Oh, not enough. If that's the case, maybe... yeah, let's just get 5. Okay. And then a small candy, just a singular one. Okay, nice, you're at 68. Yeah, everyone is now matched in level with everyone else. And let's make sure that everyone is fully prepared for what I can only assume will be a fight with Cassiopeia, so one moment. Alright, I think we are ready, so let's head over to the schoolyard? And Miss Time is there? Okay, sure. Let's head there. Was not expecting Miss Time to be there as well. Dar. I knew it. Thank you for coming. I mean, I always had my suspicions. This must be quite a shock for you. Not really. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make a quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? I'm ready. Thanks. And here is Clive.
Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me, preparations took longer than expected.
That voice. Are you Clive?
Penny, so it was you after...
No.
I mean, is that you, Cassiopeia?
In the flesh. I've a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves.
Okay, will do.
Alright, here we go. The beginning portion of this episode was a little rough, but let's see how we do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Very well. I may have failed some exams earlier, but I'm not gonna let you win this one, Penny. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. Very well, so you're an Umbreon. I'm actually going to start off with Nasty Plot here to raise our special attack. Here comes Dark Pulse. Okay, let's continue Nasty Plotting and continue to raise our offensive abilities, especially since Umbreon isn't doing as much damage as I'm sure they would have liked. So, let's see. Okay, one more round, I say, of Nasty Plot. Nice, nice, nice. Here comes the Dark Pulse. And then I'm going to go ahead and heal. And I did give them the Focus Sash. Alright. Now that we got that done with Atsu, let's go with Dragon Pulse, Baby Doll Eyes. Our attack fell, which is fine, because it's just a special attack that needs to do a lot of damage. And down they go. Good work, Atsu. Jolteon. We'll keep the current one out. Atsu's got their special offense all figured out. So once again, we shall Dragon Pulse. Thunder. Okay, not bad, not bad. A lot of damage, but we can also dish it back. And down they go. Good work, Atsu. Leafeon. We should probably... This is the time to switch out with Asuko, I believe. Alright, here comes Asuko, our great friend. And Leafeon, Grass type. We'll go ahead and use Torch Song and start increasing our special attack here as well. Super effective. And we should also increase. Yep, there's our special attack. So far, everything's looking pretty good. Now you're level 70. Vaporeon. Good time to switch out with Ariga here. Especially since they also leveled up to 69. Here we go, Vaporeon. Looks like Penny's got the whole Eevee evolution lineup. Here goes Thunderbolt. Super effective. Oh, and now they're paralyzed. Nice. Here goes Hydro Pump. Avoided the attack. Nice. Good work, Ariga. Thunderbolts. Finish them off. Nice. I like how Mr. Clavel really is just recording our battle. Really neat. Flareon. I would like to go with Atsu here, but Atsu is pretty low. So, we'll keep Ariga out. Here's Flareon. Let's go with... Actually, I kind of want to take a look. Yeah, let's go with Psychic. Boom. Half their health. Flare Blitz. Ooh, also half their health. Oh, but they got damage recoil. Let's Psychic again, finish them off. And then we'll switch off to someone else after this. But everything is looking pretty good. Sylveon, Psychic type. Let's go with Asako here. Good work, Arnika. Okay. I did think about putting out Asher, but that would have put them in danger. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. Oh, wait, that's Sylveon. Oh, isn't that the fairy type? Oh. Here we go. We're going to Terrasilize, and we're going to Fire Blast. Here we go. Boom. Let's go, Asako. Time to Terrasilize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Here we go. Alright. Yep, that is most certainly the fairy type gem. But here comes our Fire Blast. And boom. Half their health. Shadow Ball. Okay, critical hit, but we're fine. Let's just continue to use Fire Blast, since they half their health last time. Nice. Good work, Asako. Taking them on. Nice. We did it. We have defeated Penny, the leader of Team Star. It's all over now. It truly is. But is it really? It's finally over, guys. It's done. Alright, flashback. Ooh. All taking place at the school, surprisingly. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up. Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed. Merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up in the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss. You cannot... Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Wow, they really never did learn what she looked like, did they? Thanks for everything, Dar. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too.
Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first.
Check what?
Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this?
I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit.
Why not simply order them to?
Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them.
So, it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously.
They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband.
Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team?
Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them.
Thus the idea of Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends in the team mean to you?
They're my greatest treasure.
Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny.
What?
Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you.
Hey, quit with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out.
Indeed. Well, then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha-ha!
Director Clavel?
Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine.
But why? I'm surprised you weren't in on this, Penny.
I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy.
Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig.
Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come out?
I suspected. Oh, Director Clavel, you. Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Orty. We found you at last. You've no idea how worried we've been. Ari. Aww. This is sweet. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. Oh, this is sweet.
Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies.
Come again?
As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure.
What? I still don't... I mean, why?
You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I know now this piece was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting things to right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish.
Aww, woohoo, Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right?
Not like we'd ever check the team just 'cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so...
Hold on, everyone. I've more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles, and I go on, your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked.
Serious time.
Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service.
Community service?
Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs.
And that stands for?
The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Dar battling his way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns?
No. It sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say, since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment after all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This'd be a great sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys. Dar, what do you think?
Me?
I mean, I think it sounds great. Huh? But, I just...
No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all, as it would mean it is time to leave. Master Dar, please stop by my office later, if you would.
Alright, but I think this episode has gone long enough. I think that is where we will call it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, bye!